All right, hope everybody's doing okay on this lovely rainy Saturday. I had tried to post late. We had a couple teams. I don't know what the rain brought around here, but it brought a lot of non-payers. So moving on and staying positive, we do have a couple teams up for grabs. What's up, Craig? Appreciate you showing up. I got the T-Wolves, Thunder, Magic, 76ers, Suns, Trailblazers, Spurs, and Jazz still available. So I will spit that out real quick, but it looks like I'll just have to eat those as we have more than enough to get this off, and we can go from there. But if anybody wants some last minutes, you guys can grab them. Other than that, going through who has paid, the best team out there, Boston Celtics going to Jesse Rhodes, and then we'll start at the top. Atlanta Hawks, Brett, you got a couple teams, Atlanta, Charlotte, Houston, Indiana, and then I believe the Kings as well. Steven Swartz, you got the Nets, Chicago Bulls. Andrew, I know you got a couple teams. Amber with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Henry with the Dallas Mavericks. Andrew, again, your second team, Denver Nuggets. Big Joe coming in with Detroit. Joe came out with a couple teams there, and I'll kind of go through that. Raylan, Golden State Warriors. Forrest, you got the Clippers. Jason, good luck with the Lakers. Craig with the Grizzlies. Daryl with the Heat. Brian Morrison with the Bucks, and then we have Jeremy Tillman with the Pelicans, and down at the bottom we've got Spencer with the Raptors. Last night we did pull a Zion Genesis. That card's worth like $3,500 to $4,000, so that was a pretty big hit. So hopefully we can keep that going. I'll open up each box. There's 10 of these on camera. Obviously, for solid cards, we will sleeve and top load them right away. But if it's something that's, I'll ship it with care, but I'm not going to do it to every single insert, and we'll go from there. So, all right, with a limited audience to start, I'll just eat those house teams. Big Joe, if you're on, I appreciate you scooping up the Knicks, and there was a second team on there, the Wizards, you grabbed. So, all right, each box, we've got 10 boxes. There's 4 cards in a pack, and I believe there are 8 packs in each box. That is correct. So I'll take them out. You guys can count the stack. I'll open up each blaster as it comes out, and we will be good to go. So blaster number 1, let's hit that shit. Saturday. Let's get it. Magic. Oh, we've already got some Jaw, so Memphis coming in hot. And yeah, I know, it kind of lets it out, but I can't help it when I see the bottom of the card. I'm a collector just like you guys. The shit is excited. There's RJ for you, Big Joe. I'm hoping to get some ink or something. I hope everybody does well. But for Joe coming in and getting that early bird special, always appreciate that. All right, so we got 4 more packs left on this. First, Blaster. And I do have another one running here at, I think, 10 or 11. I try to space them out because I got to sort all this shit. And then they'll be mailed to you guys on Monday. I will mail them on Monday, and we'll be good to go there on the shipping, with tomorrow being a Sunday. All right, 2 more packs, and then we are good to go on this first Mosaic. Nice jacket, James Harden. And I'm sure you guys read yesterday, but the NBA is closer to coming back than pretty much any other league, where baseball can't freaking get along, and football, we still got a couple months. I assume football will be doing their thing, but man, I'm excited for anything. I don't care if it's 22 teams, however they're breaking it up. I'm very excited for that. All right, Wesley Matthews, that's a solid card for your Dallas Mavericks. Terrence Davis on the Toronto Raptors. Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz. Danilo Gallinari on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Human highlight film. Dominique Wilkins, Atlanta Hawks on the Jam Masters insert. Team USA, one of the original, Charles Barkley. Big Chuckster, Team USA. Klay Thompson, Sniper, Golden State Warriors. Bobby Portis on the New York Knicks. Keldon Johnson on the San Antonio Spurs. Jackson Hayes, rookie card, New Orleans Pelicans. Blake Griffin, Detroit Pistons. Russell Westbrook, Big Russ, Houston Rockets. Will to win insert, that's Anthony Davis, AD in the house. That's a solid card. There's another insert, James Harden going for the best dress there with the cow jacket. Get it, MVP. Hit that shit, James Harden. There you go. DeLon Wright, Dallas Mavericks. Jeremiah Grant on the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets. Kyle Lowry on the Toronto Raptors. That's a solid card. And my Celtics, Romeo Langford. Rookie card. Move that knife out of the way before something happens there. There's Big Frank on the Knicks. P.J. Tucker, Houston Rockets. Here's a solid, you got game insert. Make sure it's not numbered. James Harden, that's a solid card. Houston Rockets. This is a Hall of Famer, a real classic. Magic Johnson, the true point forward. Love that guy, Magic, big Magic guy. Marc Gasol, Toronto Raptors. He's NBA Finals champ now. Paul Millsap, guy's underrated out in Denver. There's Serge Ibaka. There's a job base. Serge Ibaka, that's a solid card. Toronto Raptors already coming out of the gate with a couple. There's the Ja we mentioned before. There you go. Aaron Holiday on the Indiana Pacers. DeAndre Ayton, Phoenix Suns. Some old school insert, Wilt Chamberlain. Big fan of the ladies. Get it, Wilt. LA Lakers. RJ Barrett. There's an NBA debut rookie card for RJ. It's a solid card as well. That one's for you, Joe. Anthony Simmons on the Portland Trailblazers. And Miles Turner. This guy's underrated. You'll see him leave Indiana at some point whenever his contract's up. With the NBA off, I'm a junkie for sports, but this is a dude right here that if he ended up on another team with a little bit of limelight, he would really peak. He's a big man, a big man, underrated out there in Indiana. So we've got one in the books. A couple solid cards already with RJ and Ja. Move those to the side. We've got 9 blasters left. Let's go. And again, I'll periodically scan down on the comments. If there's something out of focus or you guys can't see or something, you guys got to communicate. Teamwork makes the dream work for sure. All right there. So that's our pack. Just so everyone sees, it's empty. All right, so we got 8 packs. We'll open these up. There we go. All right, let's get some ink. Let's get some color. I think we had 3 autographs in the 10 last night that we had. And like I said, we did pull that Genesis, which that gentleman, as he should be, was extremely excited. I had that shipped out to him today. So good luck there. And good luck for everyone tonight. Hopefully some of that will come off. Some of that mojo will ride over for everyone today. I think in total we had, I think he pulled 5 Zions out of the 10 blasters. So obviously, the Genesis is unique in its own with a couple base and some of the NBA debuts there. All right, there. All right. All right, 3 packs left in this blaster. There we go. Derrick Rose. All right, 2 packs left in this blaster. There we go. And the final pack on this blaster. Getting a shit ton of these Team USA cards. All right. Blaster number 2. Here we go. All right. Miles Bridges, Charlotte Hornets. DeMar DeRozan is another underrated player on the Spurs. He's probably still pissed at Toronto, even though they got the title. But Taco Fall, Celtics is that green refractor. It'd be great if it wasn't him. Vince Carter, Team USA. Everybody remembers, you know what's coming when he dunked on that dude from China. He literally dunked over that guy. If you guys are ever bored, just Google Vince Carter. It's like a drug, man. You just watch it forever. Vince Carter, VC, Vinsanity. Love Vince Carter. Carmelo Anthony looking quite odd in the Trailblazers uniform, but I like it. Get that guy some playing time. Goran Dragic on the Miami Heat is another insert. Will to win. Is that Jokic? Yeah, on the Nuggets. Not numbered, but that's still a solid card. There you go, Denver. Move that one over to the side for you. Dwayne Wade, Team USA. Derrick Rose, Detroit Piston. And I can't be the only one. Every time I see a Derrick Rose card, I think Bulls and what could have been. That's the beauty of sports, but a lot of people forget he was supposed to be the challenger in the East when LeBron was back on the Cavs the first time. Batum, Nicholas Batum on the Hornets. Alex Burks on the Golden State Warriors, or Alec Burks, excuse me. That's a solid card. Goga Bitadze on the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, I tried it. Fred VanVleet, Toronto Raptors. Clint Capella, Houston Rockets. There's another insert, give and go, De'Aaron Fox. There you go. De'Aaron Fox coming out of Kentucky. That guy was quick. He probably still is quick, but that was the big draft push on him. He was fast as ever. Jordan Poole, NBA debut on the Golden State Warriors. Brooklyn Nets, Karis LeVert. Derek Favors, another underrated guy down in New Orleans. There's a solid green parallel on Marvin Bagley III for the Kings. I'll double check, but it is not numbered. We will move it to the side. All right, second half of this blaster. Cam Reddish, rookie card. And Cam plays for the Atlanta Hawks. Luke Kennard on the Detroit Pistons. Daniel Tias on the Boston Celtics. Will to win insert. Big Dame Lillard. Who doesn't like Damian Lillard? He's the man. Pistol Pete, Atlanta Hawks. Legend. Hall of Famer. Stephen Curry, base, Golden State Warriors. I mean, what can you say about that guy? He's just the man. There's Davis Bertans on the Washington Wizards. So there's a solid parallel for the aforementioned Steph Curry. Not numbered, but it is a solid card nonetheless. We'll move that over for you. That's a solid pick there. Cameron Johnson on the Phoenix Suns. Donovan Mitchell, the Spider, on the Utah Jazz. Wesley Matthews, again, we saw him a little bit earlier on the Dallas Mavericks. The Mailman. Karl Malone, another legend. And Cam Reddish, NBA debut card for the Hawks. All right, we're rolling around right through. We've got 2 blasters in the books. And we're going for number 3. All right, so you get your 8 packs there. Again, blaster number 3 is empty. And let's get it. Ennis Cantor. God, every time I see Ennis Cantor, it's just like, yeah. I'm sure the Knicks are happy, but what are you doing, Boston? Come on. That guy's going to be out of the league in just a couple years. As a big man, I'm just saying, like, if you guys are big Cantor fans, it's all good. Like, we don't need to argue. We can talk like adults, but you can't tell me there's not a whole bunch of him from a roster standpoint. He just sucks, dude. I'm just not a big Cantor fan. And believe me, I love the Celtics, for sure. It's not Cantor. Another Curry. All right. Let's get something big on this. Let's get some color. Let's get some ink. All right, 2 more packs on this blaster, and we are moving along. Bam Adebayo. All right, here we go. The final pack in this blaster. All right. Okay, see some colored. Let's get it. Paul George, LA Clippers, a throwback Buffalo Braves jersey. It's solid. Tim Hardaway Jr. on the Dallas Mavericks. Cam Reddish, another NBA debut for the Atlanta Hawks. Dylan Windler, Cleveland Cavs. Bam Adebayo on the Miami Heat. Glenn Robinson III, big dog, Golden State Warriors. There's that same Harden insert from earlier. This one's on the refractor. Not numbered yet. That's a solid card. We will move it over. There's DeAndre Hunter on the Atlanta Hawks NBA debut. John Collins on the Atlanta Hawks. A lot of Hawks here. Euroball, Evan Fournier. There you go, Magic. Nikolai Jokic on the Denver Nuggets. We saw this card earlier on the parallel of this base here. Sekou Doumbouya on the Detroit Pistons. Rookie card. Josh Richardson on the Philadelphia 76ers. There's Luka Doncic on the Dallas Mavericks. We'll go ahead and move that over for you. Tyus Jones. That's a solid one as well. Not numbered on the back. Prism. Tyus. We'll move that over. Stephen Curry, MVP. Malik Monk on the Charlotte Hornets. Jonas Valanciunas on the Memphis Grizzlies. Paul George, Jam Masters, LA Clippers. And Kobe White on the Chicago Bulls. All right, second half of that blaster. Daniel House Jr., Houston Rockets. Kyle Lowry on the Toronto Raptors. There's Lou Williams on the LA Clippers. Lou's one of those guys. He can score. He gets buckets. He's on already. He's bounced around the league a little bit, but he's a player. Patrick Ewing, the big man in the middle. Team USA. Rajon Rondo. Love Rajon Rondo. On the Lakers on this card. Forever a Celtic, despite the blow-up. Terry Rozier. Scary Terry. Down there in Charlotte. There's old school. Steve Nash, back-to-back MVP. Steve Nash, old school. Bruno Fernando, Atlanta Hawks. Enes Kanter, again, make it stop. Boston Celtics. CJ McCollum, solid wingman to Dame. Get it, CJ. Jackson Hayes, that's a rookie card, green variants. Checking for the numbers. They've been sneaking up on me here. It's a solid card for Jackson. And Darius Garland, NBA debut on the Cavs. All right, moving on to blaster number 4. Yeah, those Paul George are sick. He looks solid in the clip. I don't even remember. Yes, I do remember, but with the NBA out so long, that Clipper team, I don't remember how good they were. Like, I just cannot wait for real sports to come back. It's going to be odd, a 22 team season or like an 8 game and then a tournament or whatever, but just to see these guys, because I know it was, March, but I don't remember seeing them that much through it. I mean, obviously the Clippers are stacked, but I don't even know from a team and momentum and playing, like, it's basically to be reset. All right, 8 packs in this blaster. Let's get it. A little Kyrie Irving. Just read he's out. I just read Durant's not coming back either, which is smart. If you're Durant, you want to be able to lock and load it next year because that East, I don't know how they're going to finish this out or if they're going to start in December, but with Kyrie and Kevin Durant just kind of like sitting there nursing, Nets are going to be sweet. That's because you got LeBron out west. They're just going to get better. The Lakers, AD as well, playing another year together. And then the Clippers, so the two LA, the Battle of LA. And then on the East, and then forgive me if I miss any obvious teams. I'm a Celtics guy, so I'm hoping the young guys can come through. But that Brooklyn team will not be a joke at all. They're ballers for sure. And we haven't even seen them play with Durant as of yet, so that'll be pretty nice. All right. Blaster number 4. All right. Let's split this in half. Here we go. Davis Bertans again on the Washington Wizards. Tremont Waters on the Boston Celtics. Chris Webber, old school, Sacramento Kings. Look at how young he looks. Man, Chris Webber. That's when he was dating Tyra Banks. Google that, boys. It's true. And if you don't know Tyra Banks, wow, I'm that old. Dylan Brooks. Memphis Grizzlies. Oops, put that over there. Daniel Theus. Boston Celtics. PJ Washington. Charlotte Hornets. NBA debut. Scottie Pippen. Hall of Fame card. Green variants. We'll move that one over to the side. That's a solid card for the Bulls. Kevin Huerter on the Atlanta Hawks. Derek Favors. Here we go. There's our first ink. Derek Favors on the New Orleans Pelicans. And this is going to the Spurs. Luka Samanchik. So there you go. Nothing to break the phone about. But we'll go ahead and sleeve this for whoever has the Spurs. Watch the Spurs be one of the unclaimed teams. That is how it happens. I break a lot more baseball than I do basketball. And that's generally what happens in the baseball game. All right. Jam Masters, Donovan Mitchell on the Jazz. It's a solid card. Julius Randle out of Kentucky on the New York Knicks. Clint Capella on the Houston Rockets. Darius Baisley on the Oklahoma City Thunder. There's Kyle Kuzma, green variants, Los Angeles Lakers. Danny Green, Los Angeles Lakers. And the second half of the blaster, Nicholas Batum on the Charlotte Hornets. Kevin Durant, USA Basketball. Get it. KD's in the house. Will to win, Trae Young. He's got the will to win. There you go. The Trae man. Big time buckets. Eric Bledsoe. This guy's underrated. Out in Milwaukee. Great baller. Eric Bledsoe. I believe he went to Kentucky as well. A lot of Kentucky guys tonight. Goran Dragic again on the Miami Heat, excuse me. Nicolo Melli on the New Orleans Pelicans. Jordan Clarkson, green variants on the Utah Jazz. Royce O'Neal on the Utah Jazz. There's DeMar DeRozan on the San Antonio Spurs. LeBron James, MVP in the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's another give and go. That one is nice. Not numbered, but it's a solid green variance in that. The give and go insert there, so that's for Houston. To the side, Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn Nets. Jamal Murray. Denver Nuggets. Brandon Clark on the Memphis Grizzlies. There's another Celtic. Grant Williams as a rookie. I think that's the dude out of Tennessee that they drafted. Yeah, Tennessee. Solid card, green variants for him. And Damian Jones on the Atlanta Hawks. All right, so Blaster 4 in the books. All right, let's see if we can heat up. All right, we've got 4 blasters completed. Last 6, here we go. All right, let's go. Keep this thing going here. There's an old school Shaq card. Rip it out right, Jesus. All right, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq Diesel. I was talking about him last night, how dominant he was in there. I mentioned Nash got those 2 MVPs, but the jury's out on how you couldn't give it to Shaq those years because Shaq just destroyed. You just gave him the ball within 6 feet. And then he had that little baby jumper. He had that little hook, and they were winning titles out there in LA. This is the early 2000s. Then they stacked the team the year Detroit won it with Karl Malone, Gary Payton. Boy, did they stack it, and that did not turn out for them. Detroit just fucking bitch slapped them right up in the finals, man. That Detroit, I wish I was gambling back then. That would have been a pretty solid hit if you had the balls to go on Detroit. That Detroit team. Rasheed Wallace, obviously Billups, Rip Hamilton. Who else did they have? Tayshaun Prince was ranging threes. That lanky guy out of Kentucky. Just in everyone's face, defender, and would hit threes. so thin you would think he could cut his own steak with his elbow. Like, that dude was a thin dude, but he was just a baller. And I know some of you know what I'm talking about. And they had a couple other just legit. It was a kick-ass team, man. That was a really good team, that early Detroit team. Detroit Pistons. All right, let's move this here. We got something in there. Nice. So let me move that there, and we'll stare at the mailman. All right, here we go. Move this knife so something crazy doesn't happen. Russell Westbrook, Houston Rockets. Chris Middleton, Milwaukee Bucks. Got game, Kawhi Leonard. Let's talk about, oh, that's something in the rafters. Talk about Stanley Cup. Not numbered, but that is a sick card. That's going to the Clippers. Keldon Johnson, that's going to the Spurs. Bobby Portis, New York Knicks. Kyle Kuzma, Los Angeles Lakers. The Cat, Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, green variants. No number. Solid card there. Larry Legend, get some Larry. Larry Bird, Boston Celtics, the man, the myth, the legend. Danilo Gallinari, Oklahoma City Thunder. Marcus Morris, New York Knicks. That's a solid card. AI, hell yeah, he's old school, which is crazy saying because he's not that old, but AI is a baller as they come. What's that Michael Vick 30 for 30? They were talking about how they're from the same area. That is rough out there, Newport News. Kevin Porter Jr., Cleveland Cavs. Miles Turner, talking about him earlier, Indiana Pacers. DeAndre Bembry on the Atlanta Hawks. And there's Romeo Langford again on your Boston Celtics. All right, so we have some ink in here. Let me... into that... Karl Malone, DeAndre. Let's see here. The ink is coming up, so we'll move this. We'll be good to go. So we have DeAndre and George Murison. Remember this guy? This dude, I'm going to show my age, but he even had a movie with Billy Crystal. I'm going to say a lot of shit. You guys will be like, wait, what? That's a funny card. Washington Wizards, and I think that was Big Joe. Big Joe, you snagged that. That was one of the cards I put up on the Facebook page, just saying, "Hey, Big George Murison." That's funny. Talk about an interesting SP. That shit's hilarious. I hope you guys watch. And there's only 9 or 8 of you, but I hope you guys remember that guy. And I think this was the Wizards team that had a young Rasheed Wallace, a young Chris Webber. This is maybe 96. Obviously, like most ridiculously big men, they're not, you know what I mean, they can't run up and down the court. So after, you know, I think Rick Smits was the last real big man that could run the full game, the Duncan Dutchman there. But this is a pretty cool card, man. And it's numbered 6 out of 25. So that's not a bad hit for someone that paid $6 on an early bird to get in. That's got to be worth more than $6. Nice work, Big Joe. So there you go. All right, enough of giving Joe all the love. We got Damian Lillard, got game, Portland Trailblazers, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the Pelicans. And these are not autos. I just flipped it upside down to mark my spot. So sorry. Lonzo Ball, New Orleans Pelicans. Spencer Dinwiddie on the Brooklyn Nets, underrated. Rudy Gay, the green variants. San Antonio Spurs. Hall of Famer Shaq Diesel. Big Shaq. Look at how jacked he was. Not that you'd mess with him now. He's probably like not looking like that, but he was a little defined. Early 90s Shaq, man. Or early 2000s Shaq. Could not mess with. PJ Tucker, Houston Rockets. Montrezl Harrell. This guy's a beast. Clippers. Give and go insert with Kyle Lowry. Raptors. Nicholas Claxton, Brooklyn Nets. Paul Millsap, Denver Nuggets. Jay Crowder on the Grizzlies. He's starting to bounce around the league a lot. Loved him with the Celtics for a while. He's part of that IT trade. Ben Simmons. So it's a solid card for the Sixers. Green variants. And Rui Hachimura, NBA debut. All right. We've got 5 unopened blasters left. Let's get this thing going. overseas, nothing in the box. We got these little security patches. All right. Move this back. And again, each blaster has 8 packs. Each pack has 4 cards. So that's 32 for the set of 320. And I shouldn't say set. Somebody's going to take that out of context. For this blaster break, it's 320. Gotta be careful. All right, New York Knicks. Get some base there. Keep these going. All right, let's get some color. We've got that one George Mirasan. That cannot be the break. Or nobody's coming back. All right. Kundari, Weatherspoon. All right. We got 3 packs left, and then we got the 4 blasters remaining. Kendrick Nunn. There you go. I see something shiny under there. Again, last night, that was a pretty solid card. We pulled the Zion Genesis, and that was very, very interesting. Shit's anywhere from, again, 35 to 4 grand, 3,500 to 4 grand. The one that I saw on eBay that did sell, sold in Canadian. So, although I feel I'm good with math, I think 4,100 Canadian would I believe be I think maybe like 37-ish. Kevin Durant. Look at how happy Kevin Durant is for that day. It was pissed off Durant. There you go. All right, Wesley Matthews on the Dallas Mavericks. Carson Edwards, green variants. Boston Celtics coming up a lot. Let's get some solid Celtics like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. There we go. Magic Johnson, Team USA. Mike Conley, Utah Jazz. Kevin Love, Cleveland Cavaliers. Blake Griffin on the Detroit Pistons, part of the Jam insert. Luka Samanic on the San Antonio Spurs. Chris Middleton on the Milwaukee Bucks. Furkan Korkmaz on the Philadelphia 76ers. There's Duncan Robinson on the Miami Heat. That's a solid card as well. Kendrick Nunn on the Miami Heat. Kyle Kuzma, LA Lakers. Thomas Bryant, Washington Wizards. There's old school Penny Hardaway on the Magic. That's a sick card. Penny, talk about what could have been. Him and Shaq. Man, no one will ever know. No one will ever know. Quindari Weatherspoon on the San Antonio Spurs. All right, last half of this blaster. There we go. Marcus Morris, New York Knicks. Gordon Hayward. All right, getting away from Taco Fall Celtics. Gordon Hayward, Boston Celtics. That's a nice LeBron. There you go, Lakers. No number on the back, but that's a solid LeBron. Green variants, we'll move that over for you. Another Patrick Ewing Hall of Fame card. New York Knicks. DeAndre Bembry, Atlanta Hawks. Gary Harris on the Denver Nuggets. Bradley Beal on the Washington Wizards. Yes, he has got game. Ignas Brazdeikis on the New York Knicks. Jay Crowder again on the Memphis Grizzlies. Robert Covington on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jackson Hayes NBA debut variants. That's on the Pelicans. Not numbered. Brandon Clark on the Memphis Grizzlies. Montrezl Harrell on the LA Clippers, the Beast. Victor Oladipo on the Pacers. There's Russell Westbrook. He's got game. That's another solid one. Not numbered, but that's a sick card. Russell Westbrook and Keldon Johnson on the Spurs. All right, we are moving along here. We have got 4 blasters left. And then that'll be it for the 7 o'clock. Okay. Okay. All right. A little wrapper up here. Move that. Okay, so again, 8 packs in a blaster. Let's get this going. Malone. Larry Legend again. Larry Legend. God, I can't get this pack open. Jesus. Gotta go back to the gym, boys. Gotta go back. Back to the gym. All right, a couple more packs. We're moving right along. All right, 2 more packs. We are good to go. All right, final pack of this blaster. And again, we got 3 blasters after this set. All right. Pulling this off. All right. TJ Warren on the Indiana Pacers. Karl Anthony Towns on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Big Cat. He got game. Trae Young. Yes, he does. We saw that earlier. Nice variance. Quindare Weatherspoon on the Spurs. Wendell Carter Jr. on the Chicago Bulls. Rudy Gay on the Spurs. Glenn Robinson III, green variants on the Golden State Warriors. There he is again, big man Patrick Ewing on the New York Knicks. Philadelphia 76ers, Ben Simmons. Lou Williams again on the Clippers. Love those Clippers jerseys. Will to win, Pascal Siakam, NBA Finals champ in Toronto. Ignas Brazdeikis on the New York Knicks. Jeremiah Grant on the Denver Nuggets. De'Aaron Fox on the Sacramento Kings. Darius Garland, NBA debut, green variants, or parallel, on the Cavs. Brandon Clark on the Grizzlies. Russell Westbrook on the Rockets, and Kevin Durant on the Brooklyn Nets. All right. Claude Drexler, Clad the Glide. Jam Masters insert. Keldon Johnson on the Spurs. Bobby Portis on the New York Knicks. Mike Conley on the Utah Jazz. Malik Monk on the Houston, on Charlotte Hornets. That's a solid card from Malik Monk. Larry Bird coming in again, the legend Larry Bird, Boston Celtics. Danilo Gallinari on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chris Middleton on the Bucks. Gerald Dawkins on the 76ers. That's a solid card. Kevin Porter Jr. on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Miles Turner on the Indiana Pacers. Kyle Kuzma on the Los Angeles Lakers. There's some Euroball for you. Evan Fournier, Magic. And Karl Malone, the mailman, this time in the Team USA Dream Team jersey. Back from 92 Barcelona. All right, we got 3 blasters left. All right. 4 packs left. We are moving here on a Saturday afternoon / early evening. Get this going. Larry Bird. God, Larry Bird. Larry Legend. All right. All right. That's about good for there. All right, old school. Chris Webber, Sacramento Kings. Solid insert. Jordan Poole on the Golden State Warriors. Wesley Matthews, again, Dallas Mavericks. There he is, Jaylen Brown, Boston Celtics. Solid player out of Cal. Tyler Herro, I believe he's out of Kentucky as well. That's that green card on the Heat. Jarrett Culver, NBA debut on the Minnesota Timberwolves. This guy again, Bertans on the Wizards. Langston Galloway on the Detroit Pistons. That's a solid card. The Spider, Donovan Mitchell. Getting up for takeoff. Brewster Academy knows that private school, high school hoops game. I believe they're up in New Hampshire. Talen Horton Tucker, Los Angeles Lakers. Not sure how much PT he's getting. Daniel Tias on the Boston Celtics. Damian Lillard. Bruce Brown, another green. There he is, Larry Legend. You know that's going in. Bam. Larry Legend, Team USA, the Dream Team, 1992. Derek Favors, New Orleans Pelicans. Joe Ingles, I said this last night, just looks like he plays for the Jazz. Take that as you want. He just looks like a Jazz player, for real. Joe Ingles, Utah Jazz. This is a badass card, man. The now Thunder, once were Seattle. Love these guys as a kid. Sean Kemp, Seattle Supersonics. So this is going to the Thunder. Not numbered, but that's a sick card. So that's sweet there. We'll move that over. And DeAndre Hunter on the Atlanta Hawks. All right, let's do the second half of these. Gordon Hayward on the Boston Celtics. Butler. Jeff Teague, Minnesota Timberwolves. Kemba Walker, that's a solid green card for the Celtics. I like that card. Eric Pascal, NBA debut on the Golden State Warriors. Thomas Bryant on the Washington Wizards. There's AD, Anthony Davis on the Los Angeles Lakers. Nikola Jokic on the Denver Nuggets. Got game. Yeah, he does. He's got height. That guy's country strong. That's a big dude, man. All right, here we go. Mfiondu Kabengele, Los Angeles Clippers. Actually feel like I did. I'm not going to read it again, but I crushed it. Furkan Korkmaz on the Philadelphia 76ers. Giannis Antetokounmpo, get that. Milwaukee Bucks, he's the man. There's Marcus Smart. Would have been a number 1 pick, and then he punched some dude in the face. Go back, look at that. Oklahoma State, he straight up went in the stands, and he returned to school. It's a crazy story. Glad the Celtics ended up with him, but this dude was supposed to be the number 1 pick, and then he kind of unraveled, and then did not have a good senior season. Marcus Smart, look that up. Knowledge from Double Barrel Action. Karl Malone, the Mailman, Utah Jazz. Kevin Love, Cleveland Cavaliers. And DJ Augustine, backup point guard Magic, which is ridiculous because he's way better than Evan Fournier. All right, we got 2 blasters left. And this one is going to be in the books. So let's see what we can get here. We've got just 2 blasters left. 2 blasters left. What do we have? Could it be more ink? Could it be some more parallels? Should it get some SPs, some SSPs? Here's the empty box for everyone. That would be sweet. Just like last night. All right. Finally, we get a Zion. We'll see what kind of Zion it is. So there you go, New Orleans. Where is Bol? I know, I got Bol 5 or 6 times last night. Bol in those short shorts he's pushing in the card. You guys will see it if we get a Bol. Let's stay positive. This will be a solid blaster. We've already got a sneak peek of the chosen one there. And there's another one. More of these Team Olympic cards. All right, 2 more packs, or 1 more pack, excuse me. And then 1 more blaster. All right. All right, here we go. Julius Randle, New York Knicks. Isaiah Thomas, Washington Wizards. There's a solid card for the Lakers. That Jam Series, LeBron James Prism. Move that one over for you. Stephen Curry on the Washington Wizards, looking all dapper in the seat, in the sweet suit for his MVP trophy. Here we go. Atlanta Hawks. That's Kevin Huerter. LaMarcus Aldridge, the L Train. San Antonio Spurs. Goga Bitsiotes. Again, Pacers. That's another green refractor. We are not moving that over. Kobe White on the Chicago Bulls. Dylan Brooks on the Memphis Grizzlies. Thaddeus Young. This guy's out of Florida State. Seminoles in the house. Chicago Bulls. Will to win insert. AD. Anthony Davis. Everybody knows he went to Kentucky. Patrick Ewing, big man in the middle. Team USA. There he is. LeBron Tron. That's a badass base card. Just soaring in there for a jam. LeBron. Kelly Olynyk, former Celtic, now just enjoying South Beach. Kind of a 3-point guy, bigger guy. But all right, Gary Harris. All right, let's see what we got on the second half. Bruno Fernando on the Atlanta Hawks. Nemanja Bjelica, I believe. Wow, that was, gosh. Kings, let's just say that. Jake Layman on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Dominique Wilkins on the Jam Masters insert. Not as nice as that LeBron. We'll move it over, but that LeBron one's shiny. Darius Garland on the Cavs. Cody Zeller on the Charlotte Hornets. Cody Zeller. T.J. Warren on the Indiana Pacers. There's another LeBron, so we're getting a lot of Lakers cards. There's that Zion. LeBron followed by Zion. What a pair. So there's the first Zion of these, or of this break. Hopefully we can get another 1 or 2 in that last blaster. So there's Zion. Serge Ibaka on the Toronto Raptors. Wendell Carter Jr. on the Chicago Bulls. Rodney Hood. You can tell that's... Yeah, Rodney Hood. That's a sweet card. Rodney Hood on the Trailblazers. Dominique, human highlight film on the Hawks. Yeah, it is a great there is a Zion. Aaron Gordon, another Magic. Look at those colors, though. Man, the Magic tries so hard. I'm sorry, guys. It's not working. Ben Simmons, Philly. Jordan Poole, NBA debut, green on the Wizards. And everyone's been waiting for him. There he is, Ty Jerome. Phoenix Suns, rookie. All right. Let's take a second here. We'll take care, especially of this card, the Zion. We can hopefully get something big in this last. Some good mojo for the final blaster of this break. And again, I will have another break coming in at 10 or 11. That's through eBay as well. All right, so there's the Zion. Nothing too fancy there, but it is what we came for. And then we had these refractors, so I can just move over. We can show after. All right, final blaster. Here we go. Good mojo. Good luck to everyone. If I can get inside. Jesus, man. All right, here we go. All right, so here's our final 8 packs. security codes so no one's fucking stealing them. All right. Walmart or Target, where the hell these things are from. Here we go. Another Shaq Diesel. All right, 3 packs left for the night on this break. Again, I got one more break coming up. And I'm going to start to have lines and stuff set. I'm going to create a group on the page, a private group. So if you guys are ever into lines or razzes, stuff like that, I'll break blasters up. You can put up a pack. An example would be like 1 pack of these, 10 spots up. Everybody pays, I don't know, $3-4. The winner, we go to random.com. I push it over. The winner would get the pack for the $3 and it's shipped. So it's a little bit of action if you guys like that kind of stuff. If you don't, then it would not be for you. Because of the 9 or 10 people that enter, only 1 guy leaves happy. So I'll have the rules and stuff posted as I grow that part, and then kind of focus on the breaks. But that stuff is fun. I tend to do those as well. All right, Scary Terry. Here we go. Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward on the Boston Celtics. There you go. Tomas Satoransky on the Chicago Bulls. Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the New Orleans Pelicans. Kyle Lowry on the Toronto Raptors. Thomas Bryant on the Washington Wizards. Chris Webber, that's like the 3rd old school Chris Webber Kings. Karl Malone, the mailman, Team USA. Jonas Valanciunas on the Memphis Grizzlies. Furkan Korkmaz on the Philadelphia 76ers. Jalen Noel on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Porter Jr. on the Cleveland Cavaliers. CJ McCollum on the Portland Trailblazers. Gary Harris on the Denver Nuggets. Nikolai Jokic on the Denver Nuggets. 2 Nuggets in a row. Rui Hachimura, rookie NBA debut on the Washington Wizards. Bruce Brown on the Detroit Pistons. Robert Covington on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Big Joe Harris on the Brooklyn Nets. All right. Come on now. Let's get it. Nicholas Claxton, Brooklyn Nets. Kemba Walker, base, Boston Celtics. Victor Oladipo, he's a Hoosier, and he's playing for the Pacers. Magic let him go for nothing. DeAndre Fox, got game. That's the insert on the Kings. Shaq Diesel, again. Hall of Famer, hell yeah, Shaq is the man. It's a solid Hall of Fame parallel for AI, Allen Iverson. He's even got those badass Reeboks from back in the day. I think they were called the Questions. He single-handedly helped that brand, held that brand for like 6 years for Reebok. Cleveland Cavaliers, Dylan Windler. Pascal Siakam on the Raptors. Markelle Fultz, that'll be a journey. Philly got screwed on that number 1 pick. Wow. Markelle Fultz, Orlando Magic. Larry Nance Jr. on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then just 3 left. Jimmy Butler on the Heat, Jimmy Buckets. Jarrett Culver, and then DeAndre Hunter. This will be a quick recap. We didn't really get much. We had 1 Zion base, 2 inks, George Mirasan. That one's going to the Wizards. And then the Spurs, Luka Simonik. So I will have this posted over to YouTube. If you guys like what you saw, stick around the Facebook page because I am going to have other groups set up for action on a nightly basis, lines, razzes, stuff like that. And we got another break coming up at 10 o'clock this evening. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.